Hello, everyone. I'm Reza Rad. Welcome to another episode of interviews with Microsoft Products Group team in Microsoft Fabric. And today I had the pleasure to talk with Maya Shenhave. Hi, Maya.
Hey, Reza. Hi,
How are you
everyone.
doing?
I'm very well. How are you?
Good. Thank you. Thank you for joining us this time. Thank you for your time. So before we talk about the things, updates, announcements, things like that, can you please introduce yourself to our audience, like who you are, what do you do, what is your role, what part of the products you are focusing on?
Of course. So I'm Maya Shenhave, and I'm a group product manager at the PowerBI team. I've joined the team at 2018, long time ago, actually. And today, my responsibility at PowerBI is basically to cover everything that we call contextual experiences. Which is a very fancy name to basically describe all the end user experiences that we're building outside of the core Power BI service experience. It means it covers Power BI mobile apps, and it covers almost all our Power BI integration with Office suite. Storytelling, which is our integration with PowerPoint, is one of my favorite. Teams, Outlook, and we also have integration with Excel, as you know, but that part is actually not under my team. So these are the product areas that we are covering at this point.
Right, correct. So the important parts, because like building the Power BI is one side of it, but giving it to the user in different ways, different channels, different formats is the important part of it. We have a lot of users.
Exactly. At the end of the day, we are working for the business users, right?
Yes.
We are building the product, we're building the data, we are cleaning the data, we're building reports eventually to business users to be able to use that data in order to make better decisions. So we want to make sure that those users are able to get access to their data no matter where they are, no matter what context they are. So if they are on the go because they are running to meet the customer, or they are on the train driving to the office, or anything like that, they have the mobile app accessible for them, enabling them to catch up on the latest insights in Power BI. And if they're working, and our business users usually are not Power BI experts, right? We are the experts, the people who are building the report for them. But they are the business users usually work in teams, work in presentations. So we want to bring Power BI into those products, so it will be easier for them, first of all, to get access to that data, but also to integrate that into the business content that they are creating. So if I'm a business user and I'm creating a business presentation, and part of the information that I need to have in my business presentation is actually data coming from Power BI. So we build that integration to make it super easy for the business user to be able to do that. And not just that the data is available inside of PowerPoint, it's actually live and interactive. So all the interactivity and flexibility that you have inside of Power BI service to work with that data as an end user, you also have inside of PowerPoint. So when you go and present that presentation to your to your management team or anyone else, the data is live. So, for example, if I present something to you and you have a question for me, Maya, I'm looking at that sales chart, but I want to focus only on that specific region. So instead of going all the way back to Power BI to find the data and bring a new capture of the data to my presentation, I'm able to do that directly from PowerPoint on the spot while I'm presenting, while in presentation mode, and have like more interactive and engaging conversation with you, my audience, that I'm currently presenting that presentation to. So we are able to see up-to-date data and make relevant decisions that are based on that data and not on a data, for example. So that's a very powerful integration, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is quite important as well. It is very helpful, but not many people are actually aware of these features. Like whenever I'm in my presentation, I talk about like how many of you is using Power BI mobiles. There are raise of hands, but not that many. But on the other hand side, when we build a Power BI report, we are actually building it for like managers, board of directors. These are people who are always on their phone, and giving them the Power BI mobile report is really helpful. And the mobile functionality is really amazing. So thank you for mentioning that. Now let's jump into some of the updates of the FabCon conference a couple of weeks ago, especially on the mobile side. So the Power BI mobile features was really useful. We had all these interactivity, things like that. What is new on that side?
Lately we have released Copilot
Right.
in Power BI Mobile. So that's not something that we announced in that FabCon, but it's something relatively new that we have released. So today, with the Power BI Mobile app, each time you open a Power BI report, if that report has Copilot enabled for it, you're able to leverage Copilot and to get a summary of that report with just a single tap. And that's something we just released. So you get like a very nice summary of the report delivered to you in your mobile device, so you don't have to go through all the report pages and look for the insights and understand. Sometimes the visuals can be very, very tiny and hard to understand on a mobile form factor. So we're serving you with a summary that you can get with just one tap and understand on the spot what exactly is important with that data. And this is only the beginning, right? That's the first experience we delivered for Copilot, and we continue and building more and more experiences. So you need to stay tuned and see what's coming in the future.
Right.
Maybe invite me to another interview once they release it.
That sounds good. And I remember once there was a slight differences between the Power BI mobile app in iPhone and Android devices. The iPhone one has like the most up-to-date features. The Android was slightly behind. Is this Copilot going to be available for both of these?
It's already available on both platforms, on also phone and tablets. So that days are over. We are doing our best to ship the same features on both platforms. It's not that we love one type of users more than the others. We love everyone and want everyone to use it and to get exactly the same experiences and capabilities.
Sounds great. I'm an Android user, so I love when the features come with it.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you for that. And talking about integration with other Office products, I know we have had a lot of progress with PowerPoint in the past. Like first embedding, like many years ago, was just embedding more like a screenshot. Then it became interactive. What are new on that side? What are new?
So one of the exciting things that we've released in FabCon is actually data point annotations. I don't know if you heard about that. So today, when you are embedding Power BI visual inside of a presentation, you can actually pick data points in that visual and add text boxes, small text boxes with annotations. So you can add any layer of explanation on top of that visual that will help you actually convey and tell your story. So think about data storytelling today with PowerPoint and Power BI embedded in it and annotations. It's just amazing. You can do so many things with it now to help you, drive conversation based on data.
Yeah, it is quite helpful. I remember when I saw that announcement, I took a screenshot of that, posted on my LinkedIn, and a lot of people were excited about it because it's such a great way to tell the story about data, because we see the numbers go up and down, but then there's a specific point that we want to explain something about it. And that is what this feature really helps to do that.
Exactly. So you can pick a data point and add annotation to either explain what's behind that data point, why that value is as it is currently. You can pick a data point that you want your audience to focus on, right? Because let's assume that you have many, the data is big and you want your audience to focus on that specific data point because that's where the insight is. So annotation helps you actually to get, your audience attention on the data that is relevant to your story and the data that you want your audience to focus on. And last thing is, many times we are presenting charts and graphs to audience that is not that data savvy or tech savvy, and the audience sometimes struggles with understanding what is it that we are showing them. So annotations also add a layer of explanation that helps you understand how to read the chart actually. So it has many benefits, and it's up to you, to enjoy the benefit that you need for the purpose of your presentation.
Yes, yeah, that's right. And in the best practices of data visualization, we always talk about storytelling is the most important way to convey the right message. It's not just about showing them the charts, it's about telling them the story behind it. Fantastic, thank you. And Teams, about Teams. Now, Teams is being, let's say, probably the most or the widely used platform these days. Everyone going and using Teams all around. We had some integration already with Power BI apps becoming like Teams apps, or sharing Power BI through Teams and things like that. What are new or upcoming in that side?
So in Teams, we just got that product into my team. So we were onboarded into that, and what we're doing now is we're doing some updates on the user experience. We just shipped. You know what adaptive card is? Is the preview card that you get when you share a link to a report with someone over a chat or a channel, right?
Mm-hmm, yes.
So you paste that link and it kind of transforms into a box with some, fancy UI, tells you what this report is all about. So we added to that dialogue also a Copilot button if that report supports Copilot.
Mm-hmm.
So if I share with you a report and you don't know what this report is all about, just click on that button. We'll give you a summary of the report, so you will be able to understand, okay, this is a report I really care about, and you go and look deeper into the data in the report. But that summary gives you like at the glance understanding of what is the meaning of the report very, very easily. So that's something we just released.
Yes. Yeah. Nice. And with the Copilot now being available even on F2 or higher, pretty much everyone can use it, which is amazing.
Yeah. So we're thinking here again on the business user that somebody shares the report with them and they don't really know what to do with it. So we hope that Copilot will help the user to better understand the report.
That's great. That's amazing. Awesome. Thank you for all of these great features. Now, what is the road ahead? What are you seeing as the most exciting features coming in the future that you can talk about now?
Mm-hmm. So I'm sure that everyone that you talk with, everyone talks about Copilot, right? That's not a surprise. So we are in the same place, right? And we're actually looking on how Copilot can be integrated in more and more scenarios within the product to actually help our users to gain more out of Power BI. So we are looking how Copilot can be integrated in Teams, in the Power BI app inside of Teams, so you can interact with it and get insights quickly and maybe simpler in a simpler way. And the same also for the mobile user. Again, the mobile user is on the go, is in a hurry. So sometimes user don't want to go into reports and look into the insights. They want just to chat with some data assistant, let's call it, and get the answer to the queries instantly. So that's something that we are building. It will take us some time, but we are working on it very hard. And if you are in the Power BI business, for quite some time, it might sound like data Q&A that we used to have in iOS, which I'm sure that you referred to at the beginning of the conversation, because that's a thing that we used to have in the iOS app, and we do not have that in Android. So that Copilot experience will be actually a replacement of the data Q&A and much more, advanced replacement. And the technology is and nowadays with the, GPT and LLMs is amazing. So we will be leveraging that and
it will be far better experience compared to that Q&A. I'm pretty sure, because it is using that LLM behind the scene. That is amazing. And what are we looking forward overally in Office integration? Like I'm throwing ideas. You can tell me if I'm
I can tell you hot, cold.
Yeah. So, like for example, would we ever do you ever have a plan to somehow integrate Power BI with Microsoft Word? I don't know how this might happen, or integrate it with Outlook, things like that.
So basically, to be honest, Power BI is integrated with Outlook. Very similar to the way that we are integrated with Teams. So the Power
With the cloud.
BI app is available in Outlook as well. So you're invited to use that through Outlook as well. So that already exists. But yes, we are looking into enhance those experiences and add more capabilities as we move forward. In Word, unfortunately, we really wanted to bring the same integration that we have with PowerPoint. At this point, it is not yet possible technically, unfortunately. Maybe in the future, we will be able to have a similar integration.
Yeah, all the fingers crossed.
Yes, you're not the first one asking for it. I would like that as much as anybody else.
Cool. Awesome. That's great. That's a lot of things to look forward to. Is there anything else that you would like to mention that we haven't talked about?
No, I think that, you started with saying that not many people know about the product that we are building, the mobile app or the Office integration, specifically the one with PowerPoint. So I really invite everyone who is watching us and listening to us to really give it a try. I think that some of the experiences are very, very delightful and people really love them. It's just a matter of awareness and using it. It's for to the business users. So make sure that your business users are aware and using those tools.
Yeah, I definitely second that, because like wherever I explained this, and in every organization they utilize this, their adoption of Power BI accelerated immediately in a really good way. So I really encourage people to, if you're watching this, go and check it out. It's a really simple to use features, but it makes such a big difference in your Power BI adoption. Awesome. Thank you, Maya. We'll put your LinkedIn URL down in the description below for people to reach out. But I also like to mention from your point of view, what is the best way for people to give you some ideas about what they are looking for in the product, things like that, so that you can consider it in your pipeline?
So first of all, LinkedIn is a great place. But in addition, we love the community and we engage very closely with the community. So the ideas forum that we have, and also we have like a community forum where I personally respond to users who reports issues or asking questions. So I monitor that on a daily basis, and also the ideas website. So make sure that you log everything that you need there. And we are reviewing and we are picking lots of great ideas from there and integrating that into our backlog. Many of our features are coming from the community, actually.
That is right. So if you are watching this, community.fabric.com, I'll put the link down in the description below. That is the place that you can go and post your ideas, and people go and vote for it. And the team, Microsoft team, Power BI team, Fabric team, they are actually watching this space and they will consider it. So your voice is definitely heard.
Definitely. Add a tag or in the brackets, mobile or PowerPoint or Teams or anything. It will be easier for me, to pick only the items that I own and make sure that I don't miss anything.
That's really important. So make sure you have the right tag on it so that the right team is working on it. Perfect. Thank you, Maya. It was really nice and pleasure to talk with you. And thanks for all your announcement and all the hard work you are doing.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. I will be happy to be here again in the future.
Thank you. Hopefully, whenever we have time to catch up again, we'll do that. And thank you, everyone, for watching us. Until the next video. Bye.